Hi everyone, here is my Module 1 presentation where we needed to create a periscope. The first step in the engineering design process is to ask, how can I see above the crowd without standing on top of anything? The second step is to imagine. We were already told what we needed to create, but here were some other options. I was thinking kind of as a student what they would maybe come up with if we said, what is something that you could use to see better? Some might say binoculars. I know that I would have some students that would be like, oh, we can sit on someone's shoulders because that's not standing. So that's why I added those two pictures in there, but clearly we're already using our periscope. All right, so for my plan, I knew that I needed to have a tube where light could travel down and reflect. It needed to be tall enough to see over top, and it needed to be sturdy. I used the resources that were provided to us, and I also searched the web a little bit and looked at Pinterest for different ideas and background knowledge on periscopes. And then I had to think of a few possible materials that I could use. So for my project, I used a pool noodle, circular mirrors, tape, an X-Acto knife, and duct tape. As I was going through this, the first step that I needed to do was I needed to cut both of my pool noodles to make them a little bit smaller. I marked them with pen, and then I inserted, after I cut the pool noodle a little bit, I inserted my mirror, and then I put it together. As you can see, here's my final project over to the right. As I was putting it together and I was looking through it, I realized that the hole in my pool noodle was too narrow to be able to see anything at all. So what I needed to do was I needed to go back and use my X-Acto knife to kind of cut a bigger hole throughout my entire noodle so that I could see it a little bit more and kind of hollow it out a little bit. So to make some improvements, I would make a smaller model because this one would not be easily transported to a concert or show. I would need to think about the mirror size. The one that I got was a little bit thicker, and I would like to find one that was thinner. And also thinking which would be better, a circular one or a square one. And then I would need to change the noodle hole size so that it could be bigger for a clear view. So these are just a few ways that I could improve my project. I'm excited to see what everybody else's ideas were. Thank you so much for watching.